Have you ever found that the universe is testing you? No matter what you're trying to do, there seems to be some kind of barrier, there's some kind of something goes wrong along the way. And whether it's sort of like you're trying to put a new health and fitness regime in place, whether you're trying to gain that promotion at work, start a new project, cultivate a new relationship, there's always something kind of stopping you, blocking you, getting in the way. And it's just resistance. Resistance is coming along all the time to actually see whether you can actually work through that resistance and up level yourself. So you're currently vibrating on a certain frequency, that resonance frequency, and what you need to be doing is pushing through that in order to gain something higher as such. We're not going to have goals where it's de-elevating us, so we're going to actually always have goals where we need to be raising our vibrations more. So the universe is going to be testing us, testing us, testing us. Now, imagine for a moment that everything in the world was abundant and full of love, full of joy, readily available, no wars, no famine, no poverty. Everything was just bliss all the time. Imagine that. Now, after a while, wouldn't that get boring? Nothing to strive for, nothing to work for. We're constantly receiving and bringing that light in. And yeah, we haven't earned it. We haven't learned anything. We haven't earned anything. We don't feel that fulfillment. Would you agree? So by the universe testing us, it's actually growing us. It's helping us to step into our fullness. It's making sure that when we do call in what we're actually calling in, is that we actually have filled our cup up enough in order to actually fully appreciate it. Otherwise, it's just a case of, oh yeah, I've got another toy, I've got this again. You know, it can get to a point where, yeah, you just don't feel fulfilled, and there's a lot of apathy about it, and you don't really care. And so yeah, the universe will test you. So how do we navigate this when the universe is testing us? Well, firstly, we greet all this resistance with gratitude. By meeting it with gratitude, we're actually foreseeing it coming. We're going to foresee that there's going to be resistance. You know, we're moving into this new territory of what we're actually calling in. And if we expect to see it, and or when we do see those little signs, we just, okay, this is how we're going to respond to it, as opposed to reacting. Of course, the difference between responding and reacting. Responding is that we've actually taken that step back, we've breathed into it, we've seen a situation coming in front of us, and we've responded to it in a loving kind of way, as opposed to reacting that childlike kind of, this isn't working, have a tantrum or whatever, is a reaction. So to be able to greet the resistance with gratitude and to respond to it in a mature, loving, kind of nurturing way. Secondly, we're going to embody our future self as such. So how would somebody who's now won the lottery, for example, or now has perfect health, or is now in that relationship, or has achieved those health and fitness goals, how would they respond in those situations? They wouldn't sort of like, respond in a reactive way. They'd be able to respond to it with a fine art, wouldn't they? So by navigating in such a way that we've stepped into the future, as I say, but we're also like our own mentor. So our mentor self of how we actually walked these steps is there for that inner guidance. And then thirdly, celebrating success. So these little challenges that we do get along the way, or these little steps that we are taking, the things that are going right, if we celebrate that, constantly celebrating even the smallest little triumphs, is a way of actually building up our vibration more, as opposed to thinking, this isn't working, I'm just going to give up. And before you know it, you don't have that mental resilience to actually even pick up the next project, because as soon as you pick up the next project or the next business idea or the next health and fitness regime that you want to get involved with, as soon as you get that smallest little hurdle, boom, you've just quit. So by being fully appreciative of the lessons, by embodying the change and also celebrating all those little triumphs along the way to your success, you're going to build up that resilience and push yourself further forward. So it's always about being able to applaud yourself for those little successes. And in that moment, it's that choice. It's that choice to actually be in appreciation Be willing to do the work. Or it's that choice of saying, do you know what, it's not for me, it's not my time, I'm not a quitter, but I'm going to quit. You know, about choice. So the universe is testing you, and you align which way you want your choice to go. So I hope all that made sense, and as always, please leave any feedback, please feel free to share the video, and I will see you on the next video. So ciao for now, lots of love, bye bye.